got my hands on my head. I got my hands on my head. I got my hands in the air. I got my hands in the air. I got my hands in the air.
We'll never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never.
Peace. We'll never be defeated. The people. If you believe.
Don't shoot.
We're here from all across the country to stand with the families who have lost innocent loved ones to violence and brutality. We're here to stand with them, and we're here to call on the United States government to do its ordained duty and enforce the Constitution for every American, every black, white, yellow, and red one of us. At this time, I'm going to bring forth Reverend Charles E. Williams, who is the president of the National Action Network of Detroit. No justice. Come on, let me hear everybody. No justice. No justice. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? Everybody make some noise, y'all. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. I want to see everybody do it. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. We're here today to continue a message that is reverberating across this nation. That message is all life matters. Black life matters. Brown life matters. Yellow life matters. White life matters. And until the federal government does something about it, we gonna march, we gonna protest, we gonna lie down, we gonna sit down, we gonna stand in the way till we get justice. We will not stop until Congress implements policy that makes police have to be accountable for their actions. We will not stop until the United States Department of Justice stop dragging their feet on Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, case after case after case. Whether it's Dontre Hamilton in Milwaukee, whether it's Mackenzie Conker in Detroit, Michigan, whether it's Eric Garner in New York, whether it's Michael Brown in Ferguson, there will be no rest until we get justice. No justice, no justice. Come on and make some noise. Next we have a brother who is aptly named Mr. Sherman Justice from NCBCP Youth. Put your hands together for Sherman Justice. No justice! No justice! No justice! My name is Sherman Justice, and I serve as the Black Youth Vote Fellow for the National Coalition on Black Civic Participation. Today I'm here to march with the families who have lost loved ones at the hands of police and a broken system that unjustly targets black and brown people. I first want to thank the families of the victims for their God-given strength for the fight for justice. I would also like to lift up the young people of Ferguson for their resistance and commitment. You have awakened our generation to realize we are not a post-racial society. And indeed, racism is alive and well. It is important that we use today to march and lift our collective voices, while remembering that we have a return to our homes and continue the good fight. There's a Ferguson in every state in America, and you don't gotta look far to see yours. This last election in St. Louis County, the same prosecutor in Michael Brown's case ran and won unopposed. This cannot continue to happen in our cities. We have to register our people to vote. We have to run for office. Oh man, oh God, man, rest in peace, man. And we have to be educated on the issues that impact our communities. Our time is now. Look at New York, Berkeley, Ohio, Chicago, and we just getting started. We will fight and we will win. No justice! No justice! Thank you.
Repeat after me. Trayvon Martin. Sean Bell. Amadou Diallo. Akai Gurley. Eric Garner. Mike Brown. John Crawford. These are just a few of the names of our fallen brothers. There are indeed hundreds more just like them. And we don't have the time today to name them all, and that is why we're here today, because there are too many. At this time, I would like to bring Ms. Stash Cutler from the Bend the Arc, a Jewish Partnership for Justice. No justice! No justice!
Good morning. My name is Stash Kotler. I'm the CEO of Bend the Arc, a Jewish Partnership for Justice, and I thank you for inviting us to join you today. I'm here to represent the American Jewish community, itself a diverse community, including many Jews of color, and I am here to affirm 3 words: Black Lives Matter. That's right. The central prayer of the Jewish people begins with the Hebrew word Shema. It means listen. I want to tell you that American Jews are listening. We have heard the cries from the families of Eric Garner, Michael Brown, Akai Gurley, Tamir Rice, and Trayvon Martin. We have heard the last words spoken by Eric Garner. We have heard the chants in the streets and the chants in the hearts of our sisters and brothers who are crying out with the most essential demand a human being can make: to count, to matter. Black Lives Matter. And it is not enough for us to listen. American Jews have stood before with the black community in the civil rights era. Now it is time for us to stand again, to march again with you. This present moment demands our full and complete participation. My heart is broken that the year is 2014 and it is still urgent, necessary, and even radical to affirm that Black Lives Matter. Yet even while my heart breaks open, I am deeply inspired by the courageous young people of color who have sustained protests for 125 days in Ferguson and beyond. Many of you are here, and you make me so proud. You make us all so proud. You are advocating, praying, and putting your bodies on the line to demand an end to the murder of black people and an end to the destruction of black communities across the United States. And American Jews stand with you. You have already indicted America. You have forced us all to recognize the painful legacy of slavery, the daily injustices experienced by communities of color, and the devastating consequences of the new Jim Crow. We stand with you. And you have provided a clear and a powerful path forward. From police accountability to transforming the overarching conditions that shape the daily lives of Black communities, from housing to education to jobs with livable wages. We stand with you. Piecemeal solutions are not enough. A comprehensive plan with the will and the commitment to carry it out is necessary to end systemic racism. Friends, young leaders have always been at the forefront, pushing us to confront injustice head-on. Our task in this formidable moment is to join with them as they lead us in the march forward. American Jews, it's time to listen to these brave young leaders. Listen to your heart. Listen to your soul. As Jews, we believe that our collective fates are inextricably linked. Now it is the time to fulfill the prophetic obligation to pray with our feet. Now is the time to join together and bend the moral arc of the universe towards justice. Only when every Black life matters in America will every life in America matter. We cannot rest until we have succeeded. Thank you.
Next we have Serena Camilla, who is from the Youth for National Change.
My name is Serena Kimia, and I serve as the President and CEO of Youth for National Change. I'm here on behalf of every young person in this country and in the world. Police brutality is unacceptable. The militarization of our law enforcement is unacceptable. Racial profiling is unacceptable. We join here today to tell our leaders we stand no longer in silence. We join because of the lives of Eric Garner, Michael Brown, Tamir Rice, and so many more unnamed faces. However, we're not here to discuss the past. We're here to solve the problem. So what if we had more Black judges, and more Latino judges, and more Asian judges? We all know that these circumstances would be totally different and we would have gotten the justice we deserved. So we gotta fix this, and we need to fix it now. We need to engage with the process. Many of us have lost faith, but you guys haven't. You're here and you're fighting, and no one can lose faith. Our mayors, our county executives, governors, and even the president, they make the appointments for the judicial system. Our representatives that we elect confirm them. Just because we don't have an influence with the judges doesn't mean that we don't participate in elections. They make the decisions, and we need to be involved, and we need to vote. We also need to make sure that our juries aren't made of people who aren't in our community. It bothers me when our juries are only 30% of what 67% of the population looks like. We need to tell Congress to fix our juries, and we need to fix them now. We also need to make sure law enforcement knows that not all Blacks are trying to steal something, not all Latinos are trying to sell drugs, and not all Indians and Arabs are trying to terrorize people. Racial profiling is not allowed in our communities. Law enforcement needs to remain a member of our communities, not against us. We need to teach them cultural competency. Not one more life needs to be lost to any of these circumstances. You need to join me, you need to vote, you need to tell Congress to fix our juries, and you need to make sure law enforcement is getting the proper cultural training that they need to make sure they are taking care of our needs. Thank you.